Phanerosis, his body was like the Beryl. Daniel next informs us concerning the spirit man, the man of the one, that his body was like the Beryl. The body here is the one body, of which Paul speaks in his epistles as the ecclesia, which is his body. The fullness of him, the Spirit, perfects all things in all saints. When the fullness is brought in, the body will be complete. When the fullness is brought in, the body will be complete. Romans 11:25, Ephesians 1:23, and it will then be like a Beryl. The original word in Daniel for this precious stone is Tarshish. It is said to have been so called because it was brought from Tarshish, but the learned are not agreed as to what particular gem is meant. The Greeks call it Berylos, hence the word in the English version beryl, and Pliny says it was rarely found elsewhere than in India, the Tarshish of the Bible. The prevailing opinion is that its color is a bluish or sea green, but the interpretation of the original depends upon the teaching in connection with the word, not upon the color of the gem. His body was like a Tarshish. This word occurs in 6 other places in the original. In the first 2, it designates one of the 3 precious stones in the 4th row of the Aaronic breastplate of righteousness, and answered to the tribe of Dan, which signifies judge, and of Dan's career in the latter days. Jacob prophesied, saying, Dan, as one of the tribes of Israel, shall avenge his nation. There shall be a judge, a serpent in the way, an adder in the path, biting the heels of the horse, so that its rider shall fall backward. I have laid in wait for thy salvation, O Yahweh. Genesis 49:16-18, and Hebrews 2:7. That is, Jacob, who was about to die when he uttered these words, foresaw that he would sleep in the dust until Dan, as a lion's whelp, should leap from Bashan, Deuteronomy 33:22, that then, in the latter days, would be the era of deliverance, when he would himself be saved, and all the tribes would do valiantly, and the judge of Israel would avenge his nation to the overthrow of their oppressors, Deuteronomy 32:29-43. Here then is a destroying and conquering power associated with the Tarshish or Beryl in the breastplate of judgment. It is similarly associated by Ezekiel with the wheels of the cherubic chariot. He says, the appearance of the wheels and their work was as the aspect of the Tarshish, and their fellows were full of eyes and so lofty that they were dreadful. And the spirit of the living one was in the wheels. Hence they are styled in Daniel 7:9 the wheels of the Ancient of Days, whose description identifies him with the man of the one, and the apocalyptic Son of Man. His garment white as snow, and the hair of his head as pure wool. His throne flames of fire, his wheels a consuming fire. The 8th foundation gem, answering to the priestly tribe of Levi, of the wall of the golden city on which the name of the apostle is engraved, is a Tarshish or Beryl, Revelations 21:20. Compare it with Revelation 7:7. We conclude then from these premises that the Tarshish-like body of the spirit man seen by Daniel is a priestly body or community, in which is incarnated the Spirit of the Eternal, and that in the latter days it will eventuate the great salvation in concert with the tribes of Israel as a destroying and conquering power. This God manifestation is a consuming fire. Such is the doctrinal interpretation of Tarshish as a representative precious stone. The root from which it is derived is also in harmony with the exposition, for Tarshish is derived from Rashash, to break in pieces to destroy, which is the mission of the stone power when the time comes to smite the Babylonian image upon the feet. Daniel 2:34, 35, 44, and 45. This concludes this section.